most people are feeling the pinch. If you are not, then that's excellent. Right? I really hope that you do well and you keep your job and you can spend all your money and just live your happy life. It's not about bashing anybody, but for most of us normal people, we feel the recession coming. So, following on in the series that I started, looking at the recession and how to recession-proof myself, kind of thing. Let's look at some people doing the grocery hauls. And I just want to preface this by saying there's a massive difference between when women go out buying stuff for the recession and men doing it. You'll see what I mean at the end. I don't want to bash women at all. I mean, they have to think of the family, I guess, and of children and all those kind of things. Whereas we men, if we are like single like myself now at the age of 50, having to look really only after myself, it's a different scenario, right? So this is not bashing anybody. Or I mean, if you are a young dude on the internet and you can make a lot of money online, well done. This is not the kind of video for you. This is really concentrated towards men, really. All right, let's just start. This woman is going to Dollar Tree, where everything does not cost $1 anymore. But okay, that's another discussion.
It's just getting real. So if you have not made a trip to Dollar Tree, you need to. I'm going in now. Let's go. All right, so I'm picking up some more beans. I have lentils and red beans. I've also got some black beans. They have pinto beans here as well, so make sure you have got some beans. Dollar Tree also has rice. They have regular rice and brown rice, so both of those are good. Brown rice does not store as well as regular rice, but you need rice. And
it seems like beans and rice, everybody really knows about that. Beans and rice, that is like, and noodles maybe. Those are like the bottom line kind of thing. The staple, beans, rice, noodles.
right now, these are still $1.25. I've been getting tons of messages where the prices are increasing, so just keep that in mind. Another good thing, if you have small children and maybe you don't trust them, you can use these little side packets, something where they can
What's that soup?
Spaghetti sauce here is $1.25. I don't buy the meat flavored kind, but traditional
canned fruit.
They also have an Alfredo sauce. This is a smaller portion, but it'll get you through. You need some protein, so they have tuna pack.
Yeah, a lot of cans, right? You get your proteins, seems a lot from cans. Is it $1.25 per can in America? Wow, all right. I mean, that works out, it's actually cheaper than what it's here in Taiwan. Because here in Taiwan would be, dollar is 30 to 1, so that is about, what is it? 45 NT that we pay here for that same can, whereas that's not the case. We pay about 100 NT per can. This is about $3. But that's besides the point, eh? Let's go.
They have tuna in the can, in water. All of these are good staples to have put to the side. So
yeah,
yes, get you some protein. If you're not a dry bean person, they have Goya, black beans, red beans, pinto beans, chickpeas. You've got some options. These are still $1.25. For the mamas who give their babies ravioli or stuff, they have that as well. All of these right now at my Dollar Tree are still $1.25.
That's all right.
I'm going to grab some milk, pantry stable milk. This does not expire until July 2026. This is good to have if you plan on baking, if your kids eat cereal, any of that. But it needs to be the pantry stable milk. This is $1.25. Speaking of bacon, you will need some flour and sugar, so make sure you have both of those in your pantry. Another thing I'm grabbing while I'm here is some baking powder. Baking powder, they also have baking soda.
Baking soda, I've also seen some things, baking soda. I mean, you can use that for so many things, eh? Baking soda and vinegar, that combination. You can clean out all kinds of shit with baking soda. Yeah, people use that for even underarm deodorants and all that kind of things. We'll look at all those things. Baking soda. But okay, let's go.
Toothpaste, toothbrushes, again, you need all of that. So they have kids' toothpaste, toothbrushes, all different kinds. Just make sure you're getting something to brush your teeth. Another thing I grabbed is some kosher salt. Let me turn it around. I'm getting kosher salt. I'm going to make some more basil salt. This is $1.25.
Kosher salt. What is that? I really don't know. Don't know what kosher salt is. I just use normal salt. The difference. Salt is salt for me, and I buy the little few cents, the bags of salt. Let me know, is there a difference between kosher salt and normal salt? I really don't know.
So I will bake it down and put it back in this container. Okay, I'm back in the car, and somebody stopped me and asked, hey, are you doing content anyway? So yes, if you are here and you just saw me at Dollar Tree in Central Mississippi, hey. So I bought, 25 different things. Everything that I purchased was $1.25.
Okay.
And so I told her to let me know if I picked up something that wasn't $1.25. So I've got tons of beans. I got 3 things of kosher salt. I did get some baking powder. I actually got 4 things of kosher salt and some baking soda. And I got 3 containers of milk. All of those don't expire until July of 2026. So it was a total of $32.81.
It seems like people are buying things that can last long. Like MRE packets and those kind of things. Things that last for 2, 3, 4, 5 years into the future. It's not a bad idea to do. As a man, I would most probably just go and buy the 2-minute noodles. But let's go. Let's see.
Most of this, except for the kosher salt, is going to go directly to my stockpile. And literally, it took me less than 10 minutes. I came out on my lunch break to grab some things, see what was available. I also, if you guys have not, check your local Walmart. So a friend of mine texted me, and this is the importance of like speaking out, talking about stuff. Because a friend of mine texted me and said that she got this is why I came out. She said she got an 8-pound bag of pinto beans. I'm trying to get it out with one hand. I'm trying to get it out. So this is the bag of pinto beans. She said at her store it was $4. I went to my Walmart here in Central Mississippi, and there was 2 left, but they were $3.50. That's less than 50 cents a pound, which is cheaper than Dollar Tree. So when I was in Dollar Tree, I got red beans, I got white beans and black beans, but I did not get pinto beans because I had just bought 2 8-pound bags of pinto beans. Walmart also had some rice on sale, but when I went, it was all gone. But I could see the stickers where they had it on sale. So those are options, y'all. Just do what you can. I get that not everybody has additional income, disposable income, but just give up eating out. Just don't go eat out one time this week. And
yeah, no, I totally agree with her. This is not about bashing anybody. Please don't come into the comments and fucking have a warrior mentality about this. These are real people. I'm one of them. We are real people that struggle because of cost of living. We all see where cost of living is going. But yes, she has a point. If you can afford $10 here, $20 at the end of the month that you can squeeze off, maybe don't buy those Starbucks lattes or those kind of things. Vegetable salads for lunchtime. Just push through lunchtime. Don't eat your lunchtime or something like that. And if you have a $10 or $20, there you go. Get yourself a bag of beans. Just throw it in a room or in a cupboard, and you never know what shit is coming your way. Fuck, mate, I mean, count yourself lucky if it never, ever, ever happens to you. Count yourself lucky that you have a job, that you can be on the internet, that you can sell a lot of stuff, that you do have hundreds of thousands of millions of people watching you online and YouTube paying you. Just spare a thought for many of us that don't. That's all I'm saying. And it's always wonderful to see how clever people are and how they save money.
Use that money to get you some stuff for your pantry. It is vitally important. There are tons of things that I can say about what is going on with freedom of speech and the, systemic oppression that we are all
Oh,
experiencing
fuck
as
it,
Americans?
Auntie. No, this is not about freedom and speech. I really want to see your food bag holes, whatever you are doing there. Everybody, this is not that kind of video. What do you say there, Justin? Water, water, water. Oh yeah, I guess water. But I've also seen people using this water, chlorine, bleach, normal bleach, to purify water. So water would be available somewhere, somehow. I'm sure you can do it. But if you are really scared, there are people using like a little teaspoon of bleach in like a 5-gallon container of water. Shit like that, right? Yeah, no, we're told we needed to stockpile a year ago. Empress, that's true, but I don't know. I mean, can I be the only one that feels this? Do you not feel it? I mean, here where I am, they've increased the prices of normal everyday things. Eggs, apples, normal fucking things that we just buy and that we just take for granted. It's just as if it's just more. The one that hits me the hardest is meatballs. They would you would pay like say $100 NT, Taiwan dollars, for like 20 of these meatballs in a bag, and then all of a sudden it's just like it's 18, and then last count they brought it down over a 2-year period to like 11. Thank you for the tips. Could you share how you make the beat? I mean, let's just move on, Jay. Alright, here's another woman. I guess it's a woman. $100 pantry stock up. $100. Again, this is not to bash women, but when looking at this, these are not the kind of things that I would buy.
Probably on Recession TikTok, or you're a bit concerned about the
Pringles.
tariffs that are going to hit soon. In this video, I'm going to do a full breakdown of everything that I purchased. This grocery haul was around $100, no more than $110, I'll say for sure.
Does that just look like normal food? This is, I mean, mac and cheese, sugar cookie, honey. Honey, I guess honey might be one of the cooler ones. To me, this just looks like a normal person buying $100 worth of food. She could have just as well thrown this in to the cost of living. The table is now clean. There's like how little she can buy with $100. But okay, let me continue.
So you can stick around, grab some ideas about what to get. These are all shelf-stable items. So let me start by saying to only purchase things that you plan on eating. Do not rush to the grocery store and stockpile on foods and panic buy stuff that you're never going to eat.
Chicken broth. The previous video, when I ended the previous video, there was this woman talking about these little cubes. Bullion. Bullion sounds like gold. Bullion cubes. Where you get like 8 in a little packet. Is that not better than chicken broth in a box? Don't know. What is that purple thing there? Welsh. Maybe you American, maybe you guys know. What is Welsh? Is it like grape jelly? Something like that.
You'll just end up wasting your money and your time. And in this economy, you cannot afford to waste any of your precious money. So up first is some breakfast items.
Let's stop at her breakfast items. Oh, I have no idea what these things are, hey. Okay, let's start here. Coffee. Espresso instant. Yeah, coffee. I would agree with coffee. Fuck it, mate. I would be gone if I don't have a cup of coffee in the morning. Black coffee. Just normal black, no sugar, no milk, just black coffee. And then she goes up to what is it? Instant oatmeal, maple brown sugar. Maple brown sugar oatmeal. The normal oats would be cool. But why would she now have chewy, some s'mores, some cookies? Maybe she has children. Let's assume she has children.
Grab some oatmeal, Quaker bars. I have instant coffee. This lasted me well over a year already. And some honey. Add some cinnamon. You can get pretty creative with this. You can also make cookies from the oatmeal as well. Just get creative with what you have because you may need to stretch it out for a while. So while we're on the subject of baking, I picked up sugar.
Baking. Would that cross your mind to do baking while trying to survive? I guess maybe it's not really totally fair. I mean, as a man, I have a total different viewpoint on this. But it is interesting to watch, I guess, what women would prioritize. Sugar, bread flour, some kind of different, another flour, vanilla extract. Yeah, what is this Welsh thing here? I don't know. Grape jelly and peanut butter.
And 2 types of flour, bread flour and all-purpose flour. I have a bread machine, so during the week I'd make my bread with peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sometimes I'll have jelly and toast. You know, you get really creative and make cookies, desserts, banana breads if you have extra banana. Get really creative with what you have. And I also picked up these cookie mixes. They were on sale. You can't go wrong. I mean, you just can't have all these shelf-stable foods and not have something sweet on hand. And here are some lunch and dinner ideas. I will start off with the soups. So I grabbed these 2 boxes of extra noodle soup. I like to add 2 or 3 eggs to these soups, and it fills me up really quickly. Lots of water and your protein in the soups. Also,
why not just buy 2-minute noodles? You know, you get a bag of 2-minute noodles. As a student, we lived on these things. It's fine, put your egg in, but why not? Why pay extra for the packaging of whoever is making these things where you get like a little bit of noodles in there? The fuck is this? Casserole potatoes. Women are creative, eh? You have to give it to them.
Grab the potatoes and mac and cheese. I can have these together. I'll get full really quickly as well, or I could throw in some ground beef and have a complete meal. Also some chicken broth. You can make so many different types of soups and stews with this. You can add the rice to it to make it more filling, some beans. You know, get creative with what you have in the pantry.
This is the kind of thing that I would buy. Light tuna cans, tomato paste, and mayonnaise, or mustard, just to give it some taste. Those are the kind of things that I would buy. What do you say there, Melis? You need meat, fruit, and vegetables. No, you don't. You are missing the point here, Melis. You do not need fruit and vegetables. We are now bunkering down. We are now recession-proofing ourselves. I mean, if push really comes to shove, we are moving on to a 1 meal a day kind of diet. And then as a man, we just want to fucking have something to eat, thank you very much, and move on. Remember, you can make flour from rice. Fuck. Exactly. Do not like wasting food. What the fuck are you talking about? You've got toilet paper. This is about food. Fuck some people. We get a lot of the pulp. It's made from Canada. What? Oh, fuck it. Then yeah, maybe you missed the whole point of this video. It's about preparing food. Let's move.
start like stocking up on some food if you can. And I've seen a lot of videos about, you know, how to prepare and stock up on food for your family, and that's great. But here's the thing, I'm not a family. I'm a single woman, and
yes.
I learned during COVID that you need to do things a little bit differently in order to still eat well, but not waste any food. And so I just went to Costco this morning and I did a haul for my friends, and I figured I could share it here and kind of show you what I get and how I make it stretch and not boring and relatively healthy. So here we go. Okay, let me just preface this by saying that this is not a low cost.
Ah, fuck it. Okay, let's just stop there then again. It's not a low cost. You know, why the fuck would your thing show up on TikTok on recession proofing food? It's not a low cost. Chicken crumbles. Organic, what are these things? Organic celery sticks. Let me just see, what does she have here?
Haul. I'm privileged enough to be able to spend the money up front. And if you are as well, my advice would be buy stuff that you like and can stretch out. That way, when prices do skyrocket, at least you are still kind of eating similar to how you were before or to what you like. So I got a lot of canned stuff, obviously, because it's going to last. So
that's cool.
Canned chicken, canned tuna, canned salmon. I'm trying to be brave.
Yes, that's cool.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever.
Carrots.
Obviously,
What
chicken salad, but I chop it up and put it in soups all the time. You could do it in salads. You can make salmon burgers out of this, tuna too. You can do those spicy tuna bowls, whatever. It's just like a really easy and great protein source. Pasta sauce.
I just want to stop this here because I want to see what these boxes are. Gentlemen, you tell your wife on a Saturday morning, Mommy, go and buy us some food for recession proof. And she comes back with maple chicken patties. Maple chicken patties. Do you like fucking... Who are you angry with? It can really only just be yourself. I'm not even going to go on with this one. Definitely got to start sticking up. What is sticking up, Rachel? And recession prepping. Fuck it. Good luck if this is your recession prepping, Rachel. Oh, great haul. People, this video is now posted on recession prepping. Maybe it's just me. Maybe my recession is totally different from everybody else's recession. Maybe for these people, I feel like, shit, I can only spend $100 a day, so I'm in a recession. Totally different on this side, hey. Let me just move on. Welcome back to Recession Recipes. These are the kind of things that I am looking for. What are these, like sausages or something?
Recession recipes where we are learning together how to cook to get through a recession. When I saw this super budget friendly meal on my For You page, I thought it looked delicious, and then I saw that this was the top comment. Honestly, the internet can be so ruthless, and I think sometimes we forget that super simple budget friendly meals can be delicious. This is literally just hot dogs, onion, tomato sauce, and garlic, and he was so right when he said that this dish is greater than the sum of its parts.
There we go, and you put it on rice. This is a meal. Hot dogs, onions, rice. Make enough so that you can have tomorrow, or maybe you can freeze it. You can have another meal, and another meal, and another meal. There we go. These are the kind of things that I want to have here. Okay, hot dogs and rice. That's it. Let's move. Here's another one. Feeding a family of 4 for $7. Guys, if you are looking for recipes, for recession recipes, you have to go and check out this girl. Yeah, I think it's a girl. This girl's site. Salt and Vibes. Salt and Vibes. These are the kind of things that I would follow.
coming, so I'm seeing if 2009 meals can survive 2025 prices. It's day 5 of my series where I cooked through a 2009 cookbook that claimed that you could feed a family of 4 for $7 or less.
$7.
Today's recipe, nutty oatmeal. In 2009, this hearty breakfast cost just $2.62 to feed 5 people.
Shit.
In 2025, it costs $5.57.
Wow. There she had everything here. The final price down here, almost last one, second from the bottom. Final price 2025 is $5.57 for this meal. Whereas in 2009, said what is that, 16 years ago, the same meal would cost $2.62. You have to excuse YouTube, it's the schools just came out here now, so kids are running around outside.
That's a 112% increase, and even inflation says it should have only hit about $4.14.
Wow.
As for taste, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. The recipe calls for you to toast the oatmeal and walnuts first, then add the rest of your ingredients. Toasting it gave it a really deep flavor.
That actually looks quite cool. Taking your rice and everything and just turning it a different color. I would eat this any day. Girl, Gwendolyn, what do you have there? I'm a millennial. Millennial. My whole life has been a recession. Fuck it. Let's do something about that, Gwendolyn. Walnuts and all nuts have increased a lot in price. Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to find something else to substitute in there. The walnuts. But that's cool. This is what I said about make a batch run or make a big batch out of your hot dogs or your rice or whatever and then just freeze it. I thought this was quite cool.
This is my ultimate freezer meal prep guide where I'm going to show you how to keep your food fresh for months. Making sure your food maintains maximum freshness in the freezer involves multiple steps, starting by letting our food cool down completely before putting it in these silicone super cube molds that are perfectly portioned for you. I find about 1/2 cup to 1 cup is a good portion size for one person, so do it according to how many people you're typically feeding. Then you want to let these freeze overnight so that they become completely solid before transferring them to the food saver bags, and I'm going to show you exactly how that is done as well. So the food saver system you can find on Amazon. You can get the pre-portioned bags or you can get the roll and make the bag size that you want. You just have to seal one end of it using the machine before adding food to it. It's pretty simple, but I do prefer the pre-portioned quart size bags just for...
This is actually a cool thing, right? I would venture out and buy something like this, like a food saver bag where you make your own bags. Is that correct? And it's like you can put food in there and then freeze it. That's not bad. So just to recap, so she made a lot of food and then she put it into silicone molds, let it cool down, as it freeze it, and now she's going to put it into the bags.
A little bit extra convenience. But as you can see here, I made my own bag, made sure that the other end was sealed, and then I wrote the date and what the food was. I like to stay organized and know exactly when I made the food because it's really maximum freshness up to 3 months, but it can last up to 6 depending on what the food item is. You should be able to pop out the food from the mold very easily into these perfect squares and then add them to the food saver bag. There needs to be at least 3 inches of space at the top for it to properly seal. You want to put the loose end into the food saver bag and hit the vacuum and seal button, and then it's going to work its magic and it's going to shrink up like this. If it doesn't shrink up, that means it didn't seal properly. And
this is cool. This is a cool thing, right? Make your food in the silicone molds and then vacuum seal them. Have the date or whatever is in there written on there. This is actually a very cool thing to do. Wow. All right. I just wanted to end some of these off with these last few clips. Those were women. But we also have just men, and I tend to be more like this kind of guy. I don't know. Let me know if you guys also like him. Chickpeas and what? Mayonnaise. Yeah, that is cool for me. Nice. Boom. Well done. I mean, that's always an option, right? Just buy yourself a shitload of these cans. Throw some mustard or mayonnaise or some salad dressing or shit on it, and then chow it down. Corn, chickpeas, little sausages. Fastest instant noodles and canned meat omelette in the Philippines. Canned meat. Is that like spam? You guys know it as spam, right? In America. But I mean, canned meat is canned meat. And 2-minute noodles. Yes! Yes! 2-minute noodles. Now in an egg.
Beef loaf and extra hot. Then we must have chosen a good combination.
Perfectly cooked beef loaf.
Well done. There you go. Huh? I mean, go out and buy a shit ton of canned meat and 2-minute noodles. Prepare it for somebody. Add like 10 or 20 or 30 cents profit for yourself. Find a place where you can sell it and can sell it to normal people. I'm sure people will buy it. Bro playing Cooking Fever. Bro think he's the main chef. It's not about him thinking, it's about him making the food and people buying the food. It is possible. It is possible. And if you don't want to make the food and be the server or the chef or whatever, I mean, just look after yourself. Alright, let me finish this off, Jay. And then we have like the hardcore preppers. We are going to look at some of these guys, but I just thought I'd put this in here.
I've gone full-on prepper crazy. Look at this, look. Buckets. Buckets upon buckets of freeze-dried food.
Yeah, no
6
Costco.
buckets, 3 months worth of food. Bucket 1 of 2, bucket 2 of 2. It's the 2-bucket bundle. 2 buckets equals 1 month. Shelf life up to 25 years, dude. Just add water. Sealed up buckets. Let's see some of what's inside. Whey milk alternative. Pancake mix. Banana chips, orange drink mix, brown sugar and maple multigrain cereal, white rice, pasta alfredo, that'll taste pretty good 3 weeks into shtf, hearty tortilla soup, barbecue beans, cheesy macaroni, teriyaki rice, creamy pasta and vegetables. Don't open the buckets.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him play through every one of these things. If you have the means, buy yourself 2 or 3 of these boxes. Put them under your fucking bed or in a closet or whatever. These things can last 25 years. 25 years, gentlemen. Huh? I'd be like fucking... I'll be hitting 75. One day when the YouTube channels take off, I'll be buying myself one of these ones. I wonder what's the price of these things? Can't be that cheap, really, can it? Otherwise, like, everybody would have them. I don't know. I'm just starting out here on YouTube. Alright, guys. Have a wonderful one. This is just over the 30-minute mark now. Have a wonderful one. Leave your comments. Like, don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. Follow along in the journey. Gonna recession-proof myself here in Taiwan. Alright. Have a wonderful one, YouTube. Speak to you soon.